So it all started last year actually when I wrote a single called Milo the Dodo, and we released it just before the lockdown. In fact, it was around this time in March last year in 2020. And I thought at that point that I had already reached my limit, and I was super proud, super excited that the children were loving the song, and the radio was playing it, and the public in general received it very positively. The ethos of the school is that if we can't do something, let's try to research about it and how we can do it. Because it's all about making a challenging situation surmountable. And this is exactly what I did for the songwriting process. And through that process, I discovered new techniques and ways of being able to come up with a product. And once I was comfortable with it, I started adding lyrics. Once I was comfortable with the music, I started adding lyrics. And the lyrics, I did involve some of the children, especially my own children at home, and would ask them questions. From your perspective, what do you think? You know, what comes to your mind when you think about this particular theme?
The reason why we chose the name Children of All Colours for this album is actually obviously to reflect the different ethnicities that are within this nation. Obviously, it reflects how different we all look. And all of these different ethnicities that shine through, we also wanted to touch on why that is. So Children of All Colours actually touches on the history of Mauritius, how it came to be that there's all of these ethnicities, and how those people groups came to Mauritius. It's actually really interesting learning, you know, as Rishi wrote the songs, learning about the history. So it's actually really quite fascinating when you get into how everyone came to be in Mauritius.
When I went to the studio, I was so scared about going to dance over there. But when everybody was telling me to go in front, I just went in front. Then I started dancing my move and I started not being scared.
So the week before we went to studio to record the album, I had a chat with one of our parents who actually is the arranger for the album. And his name is Geraldo Pierre, and he's a great guy, amazing musician. And in fact, he said to me, have you thought about involving a famous artist, a famous local artist? And I thought, who do you have in mind? And so as we discussed, he mentioned, why not Lindsay Backbot? And as soon as he said that, my eyes just opened, and I thought to myself, look, if Lindsay wants to collaborate with us, we'll gladly have her, and I think this will serve as an inspiration for the children. I'm sure that her energy will be able to drive, you know, one of the main songs, one of the main soundtracks. And so I said, please, you know, just ask if she would.
I didn't want to collaborate.
No, I'm laughing. No, Geraldo, we used to work together for so long. So for him to come to me to propose something, he knows me. He knows how I am. Very picky, choosy. But when it's about children, it's me. So I love working with children. One of my biggest dreams is to leave a legacy behind. So if you talk legacy, you have to go back to kids. So this is the reason I said yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate you very
Yes.
much.
Legacy it is.
Yes, it is.